everybody, I'm Colin Eustace. I am the DM of this game, which is a Dungeons and Dragons game called 3 Hour Tour. The premise is we're going to have a group of adventurers who, for whatever reason, we'll find out what their motivation is, decide to go on a nice little moonlit cruise in Owlbear Bay upon the Silver Slipper. So without further ado, let's introduce our first player with Vesmova.
I am Cassandra. I am playing Vesmova. She is a Loxodon monk who is striving to be the best ninja she could ever be. She's really excited for a little bit of a tour to see if she can be practicing her skills somewhere other than the land.
Who wants to take next?
I'll go next. I'm Nate. I'm playing Thurston Whoell III. Land Baron, Merchant Connoisseur, maybe Robert. No, not Robert Baron. I'm a Paladin.
Cool. Who wants to go next?
I got it. I'm Joel. I will be playing Tibles Sunfield, the Tabaxi Warlock Rogue. You are all welcome for my presence. I look forward to tying on boots.
I'm Warrior. I'm playing Brick Macaron. Little bit Paladin, little bit Barbarian. A lot of Bon Vivant is very good, no? Don't to wander around the world, as this accent will wander quite a bit throughout the adventure. Oh.
And last but not least, Taklak.
I'm Tony. I am playing Taklak Geru, Dread Sorcerer and Master of Fire, Kobold Sorcerer with a brassy sheen to his scales.
Ooh.
And probably a stowaway.
Awesome.
I'm Beard. I'm playing Autumn Broadleaf. And, don't pay attention to me because no one else does. Last and least.
Oh, I forgot about that. Sorry about that.
I'm a
Right.
Elf Ranger.
Elf Ranger? Great. So, what brings you guys to Owlbear Bay, and why would you want to take this cruise? Vesmova, I think you want to test your skills out in the sea.
Yes, I've done everything on dry land, and I've been working on it for a couple of years, so it's time to go somewhere else.
Well, my yacht is in the shop. I needed to get out on the waters.
This is a horrible mistake. I was told I would be going to the boot, like Puss in Boots, shoe shopping, and here I'm a boat. There is someone made mistake.
I never turned down a warm breeze from the Wild Mother. Now I am here on boat with a kitty and an elephant. Is good, no?
No.
I am a 3-foot tall lizard. I am hiding someplace because people don't like me very much.
Right. So you guys,
I have a lover, and
keep forgetting about Autumn.
She tries to pull me away from the sea, but my life, my love, and my lady is a sea. Yeah, that's about it.
Wonderful. All right. So you guys, you find yourselves on this boat. You haven't seen any of the crew yet. You're all just kind of milling about, directed there for whatever signage you saw, or you just know where to go. It's a small boat, nothing too fancy, kind of more of a brig than anything, kind of a mid-sized ship. It's a little worse for wear. It hasn't seen a lot of love and care for a while. And all of a sudden you hear kind of a commotion, but coming from the captain's quarters, like maybe someone just woke up and hear a bunch of cursing and some stuff falling and things, maybe one or two things kind of cracking and breaking. And then stumbling out, just kicking open the door, kind of half putting his pants back on and looking very disheveled is the captain and introduces him. He's like, "Hey, I'm Captain Tron. Welcome aboard. Are you my evening cruise?"
So I think I forgot to mention that I am a copper dragonborn. Now you'll hear me say, Captain, I was told there'd be canapes.
What's that?
Canapes. You know, hors d'oeuvres.
We don't have any cans of peas, but we do have we got some like fish cod and stuff, salt cod, really tasty.
Well, as long as it's not tuna, I get the tuna sweats.
Yeah, I understand that. All right. Anyway, why don't we meet the crew? And he taps his foot, like kind of stomps a couple times on the deck. And then coming up are two humans and an elf. One human, big, kind of burly looking guy, bald, big beard. He introduces himself as Midge. He's like, "Hey, I'm Midge." Then we got a drunk elf. He's like, "Hey, my name's Tuvok. I'm Tuvok. What's up?" And then the other human is a cool, calm, collected little guy. A little cigarette dangles off his lips. He's like, "Hi, I'm Brad. What can we do for you guys? Anyone want to go fishing?"
Well, there's a port on the Western Bay and it serves 100 ships a day, and lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. And there's this girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. And they say, Brandy, will fetch another round, and she sells them whiskey and wine. And I just want to get away for a little while because I'm really heartbroken.
The crew is just
Excuse me,
speechless.
could you get me some brandy?
We got grog.
Will he bring us brandy?
No, you misunderstand. Grog. It's a drink. It's not a person. It's a drink.
Sounds lowbrow.
I think it's Elvish, maybe. I don't know. Let me check. And he scurries back into the captain's quarters, clearly like just flummoxed. He's a little overwhelmed. Then Midge, he kind of goes and grabs some fishing poles. He's holding them out. Who wants one?
Oh, yes, I will grab your pole. So,
Cool. Bucket of worms over there. Cast your lines over there. We're gonna get taken off now. And the crew go about kind of getting the ship ready. They're making the capstan turn so they can get the anchor up, and they got all the sheathing and everything kind of down to catch the wind. And the Silver Slipper glides off slowly and serenely into the open waters of Owlbear Bay. So at this time, like, you guys can kind of hobnob with the crew if you want, or fish. And if you want to fish, roll me like some D20s. And if you get like over a 10, you might catch a fish, and we'll see what it is. Otherwise, just kind of explore the ship to your leisure.
Let's feel as usual. I rolled a 6. No fish.
I will also I will roll the dice. I eat a few of these worms. You don't turn down free worms when they want to give you know. Oh no, I rolled a 4. It's fine.
Midge is watching you guys and seeing you're not doing so well. He's like, "Spend a lot of time on land, huh?"
It is more of the experience, you know. It does not matter if you take the fish from the sea. There are plenty of fish there. There are plenty of fish above. He said with his cod over there. It's just life, man.
You sound like my ex-wife.
I get that a lot.
Right. And as you guys are kind of just hanging out and stuff, Captain Ron reappears. He's got a little tray of grog that he sets on top of a big barrel that's in the middle of the ship. And he's like, "Refreshments. Anyone want one?"
Well, if that's all you have.
It is all he has. He has said it like 4 times now. We're on a boat, man.
And for me, thank you. Got to keep my senses good.
And so, who's going to take a drink of the grog here?
I am.
All right, I
I'll
need you
drink some
guys
grog.
to roll me a DC 10 Constitution save.
Oh, I'm good. 16.
15.
Goes down smooth, and you might be surprised. It's got a nice finish, just a little sweet.
Do you not taste the notes of cinnamon, the notes of nutmeg, the bit of clove? It's a fine drink.
Very nice.
I've had worse. You're not wrong.
And so time is passing, and Midge is like, "Who wants to play Pearl in the Deep?"
Sounds
what
intriguing. What is it?
It's a drinking game. It's really fun.
I've never played Pearl of the Deep in mixed company, but there's always a first time.
Well, come and have a seat. And he motions you over to the middle of the ship deck where there's that little barrel. On either side of the barrel are little bowls, and he starts pouring rum to either bowl. Now, the rules of this game, we'll have Midge explain it. So what I do is we have these bowls of rum, and I'm going to give you some coins, and we each try to flip a coin into the rum. Now, if we both get our coins into the rum at the same time, we have to curse at each other. And whoever has the best curse, best put down, win. You ready? All right. So to flip the coin, we got to do a DC 12 Dex check.
We're all going at the same time, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
12, precisely.
You got a 12 too. So we got to do our little cursing thing, the contest, and that's a charisma check, contested one.
You got proficiency, or? It's 17.
You beat me. Midge is like, you know what? I talked to everybody on the ship, and they don't like you.
It is fine. I am not welcome on many boats. You are a very beautiful man. I do not want to insult you.
And everyone's just like, they're very impressed by just how kind you are and not lowering yourself to Midge's level. And he's like, this isn't how you play the game, though. You're supposed to insult me. Come on.
You
do
are
it again.
you are much taller than me. I cannot lower myself to your level, even if I wanted to.
And now the rest of the crew's like, oh! And that, like, Midge is fine. That's fine. Like, it didn't hurt me none. Like, let's do another. Let's do another. Like, one more. You know, this time, winner takes all. Winner takes all.
Go. Let's do it. Flipping again?
Yeah. And Midge totally misses.
Yep. Same.
So we both have to take a drink now. That's the DC 10 Constitution check.
Yep. Like a 20.
And Midge doesn't make it, and he passes out cold, just totally immobile.
Oh.
Whoa.
I've worn you out without touching you. There is a first time for everything.
And everyone's just really impressed by you. And Captain Tron's like, hey, yeah, you know, I think I'm going to make you my honorary first mate.
Oh, it is not my first mating, but I will accept.
I did not know you were Australian.
What?
I detected a oi in your speech.
I'm from here, I am from there, I'm from everywhere.
Hmm.
There's a lot in my speech. What is not to include?
I casually use Invisible Mage Hand to knock one of the bowls of rum off the barrel.
And everyone's like, "Oh no, we didn't have much left." Ah.
Oh,
And
Those-
Tuvok, the drunk elf, he kind of in the background, he starts soaking up the spilled rum and kind of wringing it out into his mouth.
oh, party foul, Zutalor.
All right. And as the evening progresses, the deck's cleared up. Midge is kind of carried below deck so he can sleep it off. Have we seen Taklak yet?
No, I'm probably below decks. So once they bring the drunk guy down, I'm probably going to rifle through his pockets.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah, make me like an investigation.
17.
You find like 3 copper pieces and it looks like a chewed on piece of cork or something.
Okay.
Nothing too fancy. Although, why don't you give, if you are below deck, why don't you give me also a perception check?
3.
Everything's kosher down there and it's all good. Don't worry about it. All right. So back up on the deck, the evening's kind of starting to turn dark. They've lit the lanterns up on the ship. And there's kind of a concerned kind of little hubbub that's going between Captain Tron and the rest of the crew. They're looking over the side of the ship and they look a little worried about something. Keep pointing.
Captain, what's wrong?
Nothing, nothing. Not everything's fine. Everything's fine. It looks like we just sailed into some algae. Just a big buildup of algae. It's nothing. A little more than usual I've ever seen. But look, that's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Why don't you guys go back to fishing, or we could have Tuvok, fire up the loot, and we can all do a little dig. How about
Do I believe him?
that? You can. I mean, even without rolling, you can tell he's really trying to like keep a good face and smooth.
Captain, are we stuck?
Oh no, we're moving along fine. I've never seen algae grow on a ship like this. It's like coming up this. We can get it off. We're gonna get a couple of little daggers and just chip away at it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And if
you say so.
anyone wants to go over there and give a nature check to this stuff.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'm curious. 12?
You can see it's this the algae kind of has a weird thick ropey quality to it, and it radiates a very very weak magic, and it's a natural, but there's something just off about it with how this is growing, because you can see it, even little tendrils of it snaking here and there where it's starting to grow more patches.
Is this
So-
a bit like...
Hmm?
It is like creeping cucumber.
So the rest of the crew, they kind of get to chipping away at that stuff. And this is the side of that has gotten, like, Captain Tron's mood has taken a real turn. Like, he kind of seemed like kind of an easygoing guy. Now he's kind of got a troubled look on his face. And he's kind of just gone back into his cabin and kind of every so often peering out to see how the guys are going along with their removal of the algae. And I guess some more time goes by a little bit. Night's kind of going on. They invite you into the captain's quarters for a meal. If everyone wants to head into that, that's the thing to do.
All right.
I like
So
it.
yeah. So there's it's a very kind of modest little meal that's being set out in the captain's quarters. Little bits of cheese, little bits of dried fruit, some kind of salted meats and stuff,
Fish.
some fish, lovely fish. They've been catching some fish while the kind of voyage has been going on.
I haven't caught any fish yet. So bad at this.
Oh, mon petit fromage, mon petit chou, mon petit fromage, and mon petit. Mon petit. Was terrible.
So everyone's in there except for Midge, and the night's going along fine. And the Captain Tron, it seems like you can kind of tell he's trying to kind of make himself in better spirits by kind of forcing a light conversation. He's like, "So how's the ride going for you guys, huh? Having a good time? I know I am."
We are not in the water, so so far it's as enjoyable as I can get it.
That's a good point for being on a boat. You don't want to be in the water. That's true. How about you, Elephant?
It's always a good time to just be out and about and moving around.
Right. And you, Dragon Man, what's going on?
Oh, it could be better. This meal was a little gauche.
Is that a word for good?
As far as you know, yes.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. I love that compliment. Thank you. If you could spread the word about how gauche the meals are when we get back to port, I'd appreciate it. And
Did we see Midge leave? You said Midge wasn't there, right?
yeah, Midge is still passed out.
Oh.
And in fact, if anyone wants to make me perception check.
14?
Yep.
Six.
Well,
Also 14.
15.
23.
right. Everyone 10 and above or whatever. You hear kind of a rhythmic slapping coming from the deck behind the closed door of the captain's quarters.
Is it the base?
No, it's not slapping the base. Good guess.
Are there any windows or openings in the
There's a
captain's quarter?
small little kind of port window, or porthole window on the captain's door that you can see
Go
out
look
of.
out it.
You see Midge, and he's doing a furious jig, just dancing like there's no tomorrow. The thing that's really unsettling, though, is he's got a look of extreme pain on his face, and his head is thrown back like he's like in complete pain. And he's just sitting there dancing, just dancing.
Guys, I think the party got moved back outside.
Hmm. He appears to be wearing his boogie shoes.
Oh, I've never seen anyone move like that.
And by this time, the crew's like, "What are you guys looking at?" And they see it, and they've rushed out now to kind of see what's going on with Midge. It looks like any attempts they try to make to talk to him, it's like he's not even there, really. He just is just dancing, dancing, dancing. They grab him, and move him. He keeps dancing, dancing, dancing. They try to sit him down. He springs up, dancing, dancing, dancing. And just they're looking back at you guys like, "Help! We don't know what to do here."
The dance is irresistible. There is no stop.
Have you tried to follow? He's appropriate in some dances. If he is leading, perhaps one of you could try to follow and partner with him.
I don't know if that's gonna necessarily work in this situation. We could try.
You could give it a
not
try.
doing
And
other dances.
So the cool, calm, and collected one, Brad, with the cigarette hanging off his lip, kind of comes up in front of Midge and tries to dance in kind of unison with him. Nothing happens.
Mm,
Kind of gives you a shrug. Tried.
you did.
And almost lickety split, all of a sudden Midge just collapses to the floor again. And maybe at this time, if someone wants to make me another perception check.
9 probably is not going to tell me much.
17.
Natural
20.
At 20, you, in your dragon heart of hearts, you can feel something. There's a presence on the ship, something magical, but also something not quite good. And you can feel a presence of something that might be connected to Midge's madness.
It's probably me.
I'd like to hide.
I can feel it in my dragon bones. There's something wrong here.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Ooh. Ooh.
You can, from down below, something radiating in the ship's holds that you can feel.
Captain, there's something wrong down below decks. Someone should look into that.
Oh, no, nothing wrong below deck.
Oh, it is
Oh.
fine. When you have something wrong below deck, you get a cream for that. They make all sorts.
Yeah,
It's easy.
yeah.
C'est la vie.
Probably the fromage.
Could be. So many possibilities. Nature is beautiful. And itchy
True.
sometimes.
True story.
Are the dragonborn normally is lactose intolerant?
I don't have something wrong below decks. The ship does.
Mm,
I don't know why you keep saying that. There's nothing down there, man. In fact, I don't think anyone should go down there. Just to be safe. Not that there's anything dangerous.
Is there a door that goes down like down
There's
the deck, or is
just
there
an-
like an opening?
Just an open with stairs. Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to creep back into the nearest shadow.
Okay.
And then if I can see that opening, I can jump from shadow to shadow. So I can go into like the darkness of the stairwell.
Sure.
Without anyone seeing me, hopefully, I think. It's one of my spells.
Yeah.
I can teleport up to 60 feet from shadow to shadow is what I'm doing. So
Nice.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Especially at nighttime, you'll be like the wind. Amazing.
I'm gonna jump in the shadow and I want to creep down. I don't want to announce my presence, but I'm gonna kind of take a peek around.
So you make it down there, and it's all very dim. Just little bags here and there of just essential supplies for a ship's journey, repair, kind of things like that. At the very front of the bottom of the hold, though, towards the bow of the ship, there's what looks like a room built in with a door. And just from the crack under the door, you can see the faintest kind of crimson light just right there, just lightly spilling out under the closed door.
Does it give it off any feelings of like? Is there any like I feel dread or anything like that? Is it just like there's a light?
Malicious intent.
Not one.
Okay. I am going to go back upstairs through the shadows.
Taklak, were you downstairs still watching all this?
I was downstairs. I was debating whether I was going to jump out and scare her, but she is considerably larger than me, so probably not a good idea. But being a kobold looking for magic and that type of thing, I might creep up towards the door and see if I can get the door open.
Right. Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
13.
You can see that the door, just kind of jiggling the handle just ever so slightly, it is locked, like really locked tight.
Well, I've got the urchin background, so I have proficiency in thieves' tools. I'd like to try those. See if I
Right.
can open the door.
Yeah.
23.
You pop that lock.
Let's open the door and let the scary stuff out.
So you open the door and it looks like just kind of a really nondescript closet. There's just kind of more eggs and bric-a-brac kind of just jumbled up, really in no discernible fashion. But like kind of in the middle of the room and kind of farther back against the wall, there's this really crude little statue. And it looks like kind of a weird little hunched over crude figure with wings and like kind of a weird squid head. And it just, there's kind of small little cracks and fissures on it where little bits of light are seeping out of it. And it just gives you like the baddest vibes like you've ever had.
Still, it's powerful magic. Not very good at actually exploring it or anything. Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and use Mage Hand to pick it up.
Hey. Nothing bad happens. You've picked it up. But like it just gives you get a bad sense about it. And
Yeah.
When I go back up, I'm gonna go into the nearest shadow behind Brick and then come out behind him and say, I think we have a problem. Also, I'm 7'5", so
I heard you coming. I believe several sharks in the water also heard you coming. What?
there's something weird downstairs.
Yes, I know. It seems as though they are trying very hard to hide what is weird downstairs.
Well, I
I'm
went
glad
downstairs.
you picked up on that too. Oh, you did.
I did. I think it's real bad. I think we need to do something.
That must be why you disappeared. Yeah, we should. Do you want to go look at it?
I think we should probably all go look at it. It seems real bad.
Okay. Well, do as you like, but if you want to let everyone know, you can address the whole group at the same time.
I felt like you were maybe like a born leader, so
I get that a lot. Everyone, gather around. The elephant here would like to go see what is downstairs. There's something weird. Sounds fun. What could go wrong on a boat?
Captain Tron's like that. What? No one goes downstairs. No one goes downstairs.
No, we'll go downstairs real quick. We'll come back. C'est la vie. That is French for c'est la vie.
You won't like it. There's nothing down there. I'm telling you guys. It's
So-
boring.
A very quick trip.
You do not want us going down there at all.
It smells bad. Smells real bad.
Smells bad up here. Couldn't be that much worse, could it?
Now I'm curious.
I mean, I went down there. It didn't smell that bad.
All right, Brick, lead the way.
Yeah.
And the
I
captain,
will-
he
I
knows
will
he
do
can't
it.
stop you, and he's very dejected.
Yeah, so hearing that, I would like to put the statue in my backpack, close the closet door, and hide.
Right. Um, so yeah, so you guys all go downstairs, and even Tuvok and Brad, the other two crew members, have followed you because they seem kind of curious about what's going on. In fact, you hear Brad before you all go down kind of mention to Captain Trump, what are they talking about, Captain? So you get down there, and there's nothing. Where's that red light?
There was a thing glowing down here before.
Has it been less than 10 minutes?
Maybe it was Aurora Borealis.
Are you sure you could see past your ears?
I could see past the ears. It was coming from under that door over there.
Yeah, I'd say this is all taking place within under 10 minutes. Yeah.
All right, so I still have detect magic up. I'm gonna look around and see what I can see. So unless Taklak is hiding behind a foot of stone, inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood, I will see.
Yeah, it's probably not any of that down here to hide behind.
No. So Taklak, describe where Thurston is gonna find you.
Behind a crate with half a bucket of worms that were being used as bait before, because I had to eat dinner too.
Over there, that red light. Is that what you saw, Vesmova?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Excellent. There it is. I found it.
And here we found this little.
Oh, I didn't go over
Man.
there.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Go over there. I'm curious now. What is red light?
I suppose the red light's coming out of my backpack now.
Yeah.
I don't see any red light.
As I get closer, am I able to? I'm guessing I'm able to see Taklak and red light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this little lizard man who's crouched by a bucket of half-eaten worms, and he's got a little backpack on him. And the backpack there's light seeping out of where the fold comes down the flap.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Who are you?
Me? I'm Taklak Garu, Dread Sorcerer and Master of Fire. Back off.
Fine. As we're chatting and I'm backing away, I'm going to use Invisible Mage Hand to sleight of hand pick his backpack and steal whatever is giving off the red glow. And I roll a 23.
Yeah.
It's better than my passive perception by quite a bit.
You keep your secrets, little lizard man. Enjoy your worms. And then I use prestidigitation to make the worms extra salty. And then as I walk back to the group, I go, it was this ugly statue.
See, I told you I saw something.
And Captain Tron's at the stairs, and he sees this. He's like, "Oh man, you really should have. You should put that back."
What, to the lizard man?
No,
I'm not giving it back to him. It's fine now.
No, I need to. I need to deliver that, and it's kind of important that I deliver it on time. And you shouldn't be holding it really at all.
Why not?
I
mean, it's ugly.
Well, the people who I'm delivering that, they might not like it if they found out that someone was holding it or handling it.
He's fine. I don't care about the people. I am Cat.
Okay. Oh man. And
As we're talking, I position myself so that whoever I'm closest to, my butt is essentially right in their face.
wonderful. And at this time, if everyone can make a perception check again.
8.
Well,
Jeez.
Also 12.
23.
Natural
24.
1.
Right. Everyone,
I need a sad trombone to go along with my rap air horn.
You do.
everyone with a 15 or over, you kind of can feel that there's no real momentum with the ship anymore. That feeling that you kind of have when boats going, not going anymore. Captain Tron's picked up on this and he goes, "Oh shoot!" And he runs up to the top.
It's the horse latitudes. We have no wind. We're all gonna die. I'm just gonna go eat some food.
Try the
Do not
worms.
catch any
They're
fish.
extra salty.
I'm gonna go back up top.
Fellows would go upstairs.
When
I'll
you
go-
go up, you see there's a wall of fog surrounding the ship.
I'm using the statue as a back scratcher as I walk upstairs.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
He's ugly, but he is useful.
Go wisdom save.
the at this time,
Colin, can we see like how far the fog extends?
it's like 5 feet off the ship, and then you have no visibility.
I'm gonna climb to the top of the mast,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast jump on myself. I'm gonna see if I can jump above the fog.
Okay.
What? A 19. Do I see anything? Can I jump high enough?
Yeah, you are able to jump so high that you do break the cloud barrier. As you do, you see that it is all localized right around the ship, and around the cloud of fog, there's about 4 big, gigantic ships that have a real gnarly kind of decrepit look to them. And on board are all these robed people. That here, I'll send a picture to you guys real quick.
I'm gonna call down to my compatriots. He came on a summer's day, bringing gifts from far away, but he made it clear that he couldn't stay. No harbor was his home. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Where I appreciate how disappointed that look was.
I want to go up to Autumn and give him a hug.
Yes, Loxodon monk, climb all the way up to the top and
That's
just
right.
look
That's
up
right.
the
You're
top
still
of
up
the
too
mast.
tall. Never mind.
Oh,
Mass just like
Do it though. I'm rather
it's like in
acrobatic.
the bird's nest. It's hugging.
Could you? I sent you a picture via messenger. Could you fire that off to everyone?
Oh yeah, I'll fire it off. I mean, sure. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you so much.
This responsibility seriously. Oh no. I mean, everything's gonna be fine.
Is it?
I'm unable to resist a very large target precariously perched on the top of something. I use Mage Hand and push at the 2 of them.
Oh, you son of a bitch, kitty.
I can't help it. This is nature, James. This is what I was born to do.
I saved it in the chat. Or I shared in the chat.
Thank you.
That is.
So yeah, so that's what you see. With that Autumn. You want to make any like like history checks or anything to see if you know anything about these guys?
History's fine.
Yeah.
16. They look scary.
With enormous eyes, a wide mouth, and almost no chin, the deep ones are hideous, fish-like folk, often hunched and scaled when encountered in coastal villages. In their fully grown form, the deep ones are an ocean-dwelling race that worship elder gods such as Father Dagon and Mother Hydra. They dwell in deep water darkness. They're intermarried with coastal humans to create human/deep one hybrids. These are the deep ones.
Let me tell you, I've been a sailor most of my life, and this is gross. They're really gross. They like had sex with mermaids and stuff. You know how to do that? I don't. Like a dog. The pants go on all 4 legs or just the back 2 legs. How do you make love to a mermaid or a merman for that? We don't kink shame in this dojo. God, we're all gonna die.
So we cut back to what's going on the deck.
Hey,
And where there was a real thick section of fog kind of swirls up near the front of the ship, the bow, and then kind of peels away to reveal 3 hooded figures standing on the bow of the ship. And they regard Captain Tron with a nod, and they say, "Where is the delivery?" And Captain Tron's like,
That guy has it.
he's got it. Yeah.
But what are we? What are you talking about?
That really, that
Oh,
hurts.
that is the spot. Oh, those wings, they just make it perfect for a back scratcher.
All right. So that I want you to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. As it turns out, I did not make it.
So one of the hooded figures, the most prominent one, he's kind of taller than the other 2. He's kind of hanging back. He steps forward, and in what seems like this kind of lulling, rolling, droning kind of speech, he's like, "We'll set that down. We'll step away," and you feel compelled to do this for at least 5 minutes. Do whatever he says.
All right. Fair cop.
And says, "Thank you. Now, would you throw yourself overboard?"
Not cool.
Into the water?
Into the water. You swim as deep as you can go.
I don't swim. Do you not see the beauty? Swimming. No.
And unfortunately, you do feel compelled to jump into the water, though.
Am I anywhere near him?
Yeah, you didn't climb up top, did you? So you're
No.
still down. Yeah, so you guys are all seeing this like play out in just kind of seconds.
Can I rush over to him and pick him up before he jumps?
Indeed.
Gotta pick him up so he doesn't jump in the water.
You're
Like-
full picking.
Try to tuck him under my arm a bit.
And as you do that, he's starting to kind of fight with you, struggling to get into that water. It's really important.
Start
I'm gonna
petting him.
pull-
It's like,
I'm
it's
gonna pull a
okay.
leaf.
It's all right.
I'm gonna pull a leaf from my bow and I'm gonna use my animal handling and I'm going to hold it out in front of his face and I'm gonna kind of like move it around to try to distract him.
Oh,
Don't ever push me again, cat.
what's animal handling under?
Wisdom.
Why don't you make me roll and add your animal handling modifier to that?
18.
You know what? The power of your animal handling is more powerful than any deep magic, and you snapped the little cat man right out of it.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear. Never push me off again, or I'll push you.
That's no. He was not me.
Still
Nice.
under my arm too.
You're mean. I like the elephant better.
And upon seeing that you broke the spell, they step forward and draw weapons. So let's roll for initiative here.
Oh yes. I'll put
Six.
the initiative in the chat.
Okay.
Anybody above 20? 20, 19, 18,
18.
18. Taklak. 17, 16,
When you get to above 5, I'm your man.
15, 14, 13, 12.
I got 12.
Okay.
going.
Vesmova. Wow, guys.
Not good. It's not good.
Okay. Brick, Thurston, Tibles, what did you get?
They got the 9. I rolled a 7, but it was not so lucky.
Thurston?
Tibles go first.
Oh, Tibbles?
Oh.
No.
What'd you get?
6.
6 for Tibbles and Thurston?
Pretty sure I have to pay for saying this, but with my initiative bonus of 0, I got a 1.
Whoa!
If it makes you feel better, with my initiative bonus of 4, I got a 6.
Whoa. Colin, where do you want me to put you?
I've got one guy at 20, another at 16, and another at 7.
Seems bad for us. Very fast.
Yeah, and I'll
What's
just
your-
keep you at
What's
1.
your dex bonus for the 20? 5. All right, there we go.
Perfect. All right. Then yeah, start of the order. Let's go with Autumn.
All right, I'm gonna knock an arrow in my bow, and I'm gonna use my master bowman to shoot, and I'm going to subtract 5 in order to potentially do extra damage. Sick. 20. No. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes. 19.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make another attack.
Huh.
Again. Yes. Sweet. 18. Oh, yes. 17. Sweet. Awesome. Hate these dark guys. They shmur people. It's unnatural, man.
Terrible cooks.
Yeah, they dress poorly. Might be the worst offense of all. All right, Cad. I'm on board. I still might like the elephant better, but
You'll come around to my indifference.
yeah, I don't care either. DM is
Yes.
next, then Taklak, and then more DM.
All right. So the first guy, and these guys are all kind of at the front of the ship, right near the bow, kind of all in a line so far. So the first guy who's going to attack, he's going to be on the right. So that would be more the left side of the ship, from where you're facing, and he's going to attack. Let's say he comes at Vesmova, because you're just the biggest target. he comes at you with just a basic, just this. He's got this gnarly sword, and he's running. And does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So he strikes you with that, and woo, hits you for 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Then that's the end of that turn. Then we go to Taklak.
So Taklak is going to run up towards the two who are still in the bow and throw himself on his knees, on his hands and knees, and scream out, "Please, please, no hurt, Taklak, no hurt, Taklak." As a kobold, I have the power to grovel, cower, and beg, which distracts the enemies and allows any of my compatriots to attack those enemies as long as they're within 10 feet of me and can see me with advantage.
Ooh.
Very nice. Do I have to roll anything on that then, or?
No, there isn't a roll.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Then we go back to me. And this will be, let's say he's the priest who was doing the magic. He's gonna turn his attention to Taklak. And gonna go with just off the bat, because you're so small, he's just gonna give you a simple claw attack. Just bad at you like you're nothing. A 18
That hits. Yep.
Okay. And then gives you about 8 slashing damage.
Yep.
And Vesmova.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put Tibbles down. So I can't fight and hold him.
You could.
And well, I mean, try, but I feel like you can handle yourself. I put Tibbles down, and I am going to pull out my quarterstaff, which is my monk weapon, and I'm gonna hit the guy that hit me twice.
Okay.
Well, maybe once. We'll see. 16 and a 24.
Ooh, yeah, both.
Excellent. For 13.
Okay. Kind of shrugs it off a bit, like it's nothing almost.
Oh no. Okay.
And yeah, is that the end?
That is the end.
You turn. Okay. Brick.
Hey, it's time to attack these people. Okay. I don't like the cleric. I don't like the spellcasters. I cast spells myself sometimes, but what is life without a bit of hypocrisy? I will rush at the cleric, and I will get up to 10 feet away, and I'll use my giant bugbear arms to hit it with a comically large, like Super Mario style, like flail. That is a lot to hit. It is 19 plus. It's like 27. Oh, sorry. Bonus. With the bonus action, I would like to rage. Then I will roll some damage. Oh, I rolled the maximum damage. That is 16 points of flail damage. And then I will back away. I'll be like, hey, accidents happen, life. It's fine. And I'll be 10 feet away from the cleric.
Okay, back to me then. So that first guy that kind of ran out into the melee to get up into Vesmova's face, he's gonna make another attack. You kind of see him kind of hulking up into a rage himself before he takes this swing. I'm guessing a 7 does not hit.
No.
So you just saw this guy like, yeah, here it comes, and he just totally misses you, and you can just see the sheepishness kind of start to bubble up a little bit. And that's the end of his turn. We go to Tibles.
All right. I pull my dagger, which turns into a longbow. And I put Baleful Curse on the dude who tried to have me jump off the boat.
Yeah.
And then, how close am I to the mast that has like the crow's nest at the top of it?
Figure you're probably about 10 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to then use my feline agility to zip from Vesmova's feet up into the crow nest.
Yeah.
I believe that is the end of my action.
Put on.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Thurston.
All right, I'm going to move up to the cleric,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack him twice with my warhammer. As I'm just kind of pounding away, I'm like, "How dare you interrupt our voyage?" Oh, and I get advantage. You said, right?
Yep.
All right, so that's 22 to hit on the first one.
Yeah.
And that'll be 7 damage.
Yep.
And on the second, 26 to hit. Ugh, minimum damage 5.
Okay. This guy's starting to he's looking a little weary now. His cloak, his garments are starting to get a little tattered from the fighting, and you can see little areas where he's getting wounded. And it's only gonna make him madder. So then we go to Autumn.
Are any of these ugly people like within 5 feet of each other?
There's 2 of them who are within 5 feet of each other, and then there's one who's about probably he's between 10 and 15 feet away from them as he moved off to go and fight Vesmova.
Wait, I'm gonna attack the first one that's real close. Yeah, that's sweet. 21. Sweet 18. And then I'll make my second attack. Sweet 19. Oh, darn. 16. And then I have a special ability called Horde Breaker, which means if someone's within 5 feet, I can make another attack on the other dude that's right next to the first dude.
Okay.
So it's going to be on the other dude.
Yeah, that would be the cleric guy then.
Oh, yeah. Screw the cleric guy. 21. Sweet. 22 damage. I'm breaking the horde, you guys. Horde breaker. They call me. I'm going to pluck a leaf off of my bow. I'm going to stick it in my hair. Nice.
Yeah, no, you just tore everyone up in just a frenzy. So we go to that first guy who had broken away from the group. He sees you doing just all this heinous damage to everyone. So he's going to come charging at you. He's still in that kind of hulked up, frenzied rage, and he comes at you, not even with a sword in hand anymore. He's just got his claws out. And he makes a leap at you.
Is he climbing all the way up to the crow's nest?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Does a 21 hit?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I mean, yes.
And poop. 5 damage.
I'll take it.
We kind of just jumped up and was like, and give you a little bit of a scratch a bit. So, yeah. And from that we go to Taklak.
Taklak. I'm guessing I can hit the priest and the other guy with burning hands.
Oh yeah.
14 damage. It's a dex save for half.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, what's the full damage on that?
14
Okay.
is full.
Right on. Okay. So yeah, that worked really well. In fact, you might notice that these guys, they kind of have a vulnerability to fire. Yeah.
Oh, I was assuming the opposite.
Or I mean, yeah. Vulnerable, yep. And with that, then is that the end of the turn?
It's the end of my turn, yeah.
All right. Go back to me. The priest, the deep one priest cleric guy, he's gonna fire off inflict wounds at Autumn. Does a 11 hit?
Does an 11 hit? Yeah.
Yeah, does 11 hit? No? All right.
I heard the frog, and I was like, oh, snap. I'm getting a barrage of information from the outside world. It's telling me evil's been defeated.
I've heard that. Yeah, my wife texted me.
There's lots of fireworks going off in my real neighborhood. It's the first time I don't mind it, and Huey's not barking at them, which means he knows they're good fireworks for a change. It does not hit me. Did I say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have an armor class of 16. Sweet.
All right.
Is a good armor class to have. Because people I know have them.
Is that
My
correct?
armor class too.
See?
Oui. Je suis un banan. Donde está la biblioteca?
And he's that cleric is he's miffed that he missed you. So he's gonna force a little melee action that he can do, and then taking his view from you to Taklak, he's gonna make another swiping claw attack at you, Taklak.
Sorry, Taklak. I didn't realize.
19.
19's gonna hit, yeah.
Okay.
I would gladly die for you, lizard friend.
6 damage.
Okay.
Rolling good. All right, and then from there we go to Vesmova.
Okay, so how many bad guys are left?
You've got 3 bad guys, and they are all looking really beat up actually at this point.
Okay. Score. Then we'll go with the
The
first option.
cleric, most of all, he's just, he's not doing good.
What's the one that's in front of me that attacked me? He's not the cleric, right?
No, and he scampered up the crow's nest right now.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go to the cleric.
Okay.
And I am going to hit him twice.
Yeah.
I rolled 10s on both of them, so 17. Perfect. Oh, but then I rolled real bad on the damage. That's an 11 damage. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
And I critted.
Ooh.
I rolled a 20.
Good critter. Oh, excellent.
Which max damage for a crit on an unarmed strike is 10.
Sweet.
Oh.
That was almost as good as hitting twice with my quarterstaff.
Well, it battered him around pretty much. This guy's looking pretty woozy. He's he's if his fish face could really display human emotion more, you'd see he's depressed beyond all measure. This is not a good night for him.
Not everyone has a good day every day.
That's right. From there we go to Brick.
The cleric is still up? Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, barely.
Cool. That sounds good. You made a mistake. You fell for my rules. You should have attacked me. Now I'm going to hit you again. Yeah, that's 25.
Yep.
Why do we not? I know most of us do, but why do we not all play just batshit crazy characters all the time? We play D&D. Like, what's the silliest thing that I can do for 3 hours while raising funds? Speaking of Extra Life as a whole, just crossed $9 million raised.
Wow,
That's awesome.
nice.
Awesome.
That is 14 more flail damage in your brains.
Okay. Perfect. Then we go to me. And this is going to be the little guy who's kind of hanging out next to the cleric. He sees you beating up his buddy. So he's coming at you with a kind of a hulked up attack of his own. And so this guy comes at you with like these just fierce claws out, and somehow he trips over his own feet and embeds his claws into his throat and bleeds out right in front of you because I rolled a 1. So
Oh my.
so you've got one guy off the board now. And from there we move to Tibles.
Okay. Question, because I don't exactly understand this. How do you have advantage on an attack? So as a rogue, if I'm using sneak attack, the cleric is engaged with other people on the deck. Does that constitute advantage, or does it mean I don't need advantage?
You don't need advantage for the sneak attack.
Okay. Cool. I'm using sneak attack with my bow. I'm going to guess 23 hits.
Yeah.
So he will take 13 plus the 1 die 6, which was a 1, so 14. There is a cold pool that spreads from him to the other one, and they both take 3 points of damage. And when the arrow hits, a green flame jumps off of the cleric and hits the second dude. Which does 2d8. For 14 points of damage. And then since I'm in the crow's nest with this other dude, and I don't want to be near the attacking dude, I will use the bonus action to Misty Step to the farthest part of the boat from where any of the attackers are.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, first off, tell us how you kill the cleric, because you just did.
Whew. I mean, with it being an arrow, I feel like it can't be too creative. Just like, you know what? Let's go through the ear, out the other ear for a little Steve Martin tribute. And he's like, I'm a wild and crazy. Ugh. Which is when the flame leaps off of him and the cold spreads to his cohort.
I love it. I love it. Yes. All right. Yeah. So there's one guy left on the deck, and he's up in the crow's nest. We go to Thurston.
So the buddy of the cleric, is he still there or is he dead?
Oh, the two guys on the deck are dead.
Okay.
So then we got the one guy up in the crow's nest still.
Well, that spellcaster must not have had a lot of things in his head to block that arrow. I have a javelin, which I'm going to throw at the guy in the crow's nest. Ugh, 13.
That's, yeah, it makes it.
All right. This will do 5 damage.
Where did you hit him? Were you aiming for the butthole? I would aim for the butthole. I ask you tactically.
I mean, I would, but
the armor's
he
weakest
faced the
there.
wrong way.
All right.
It's where the armor's weakest is.
Yeah, yeah.
If you like that, watch Tasty Boys at 4 p.m.
Speaking of soft
openings.
Just like Smog.
That's 4 p.m. Central Time. All right, so I'm done.
Okay.
Autumn, it's your turn.
Who is left?
Just the crow's nest guy.
Guy in the crow's nest with you.
Well, I can't shoot him with a arrow at such close range. So I think I will pull out my short swords and try to stab him in the neck. Sweet. 25, stab number 1. Neck juice for 11. Stab number 2. Nat 20. Oh, I got really excited, and then I realized I was rolling a 20-sided die instead of my damage. Oh, damn. 7. 13. Or 18. 2
All
stab in the neck. Quick, painless. Good night, sweet prince.
this guy is just done for almost. He's looking like there's not much life left to him.
I should have kicked him and yelled, "This is Sparta." Sweet.
And
No
then
regrets.
This is not Crow's Nest. This is Sparta.
so this guy's sitting up there, and for his action, he takes out this horn and he blows into it with like all his energy that he can take, or can give. And then he kind of smiles at you and dives off the crow's nest, killing himself. So let's right now, everyone re-roll initiative.
That can't be
Oh,
a
this
good
is much
sign.
better
And
than the first
James, I just
time.
sent you a picture that you can share to everyone.
It is an 18 for bricks this time. It is much better.
Okay.
24.
You say 54?
Yep.
24.
24. Tibbles.
Yes.
Rick,
54.
what did you say? 17?
It is 18
Oh,
for
18.
brick.
I got a 22.
Holy butts. 22. Vesmova. Thurston. Say hi to Sarah.
I'm muted. I did 13 times better.
Hey.
Excellent. 13. Taklak.
15.
15. Colin.
I got 11 and a 7.
11. 7. 11. DM.
Hey, Colin, while we're resetting,
Mhm.
Can Tibbles casually walk over and reclaim his back scratcher?
Yeah, that's free. That's open.
Oh, jeez.
I was going to use the catapult spell on that thing, but
Still time.
I'm going to go pick up my javelin.
Be good to go. I'm also going to put my stabby throat knives away and pull out my bow again.
I'm going to go punch some crabs so my rage doesn't end.
Okay. And did you get those pictures, James?
You just sent one, right?
Sent 2.
Oh, son of a gun. Yeah, I posted one in the chat.
Okay.
All I have is the weird wing thing. that
Okay.
somebody got.
Well, all right.
Did you send the other one?
I should have.
Newsflash, it didn't come through.
Oh yeah, it didn't. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'll get that right now.
That wing thing is real terrifying anyways.
It's not look good
Yeah.
for us.
Maybe let's
Ooh.
just stick with those.
Well, that's actually kind of a pet.
Oh no.
Son of a gun.
It gets worse.
Oh, that's way worse.
Sometimes non-spectacular people have very cool pets.
No, this is not a spectacular person.
So excited.
No, don't be.
Um,
We're all gonna
can't help
die.
it.
I'm so scared.
as that horn went off,
Die.
you see the fog kind of just dissipates all around. You can see the rest of the cultists, for lack of a better word, their ships. All the rest of the cultists that are they're all on the deck of their ship, and they're kind of chanting and swaying kind of back and forth.
We are the world.
And then rising up behind them is this gigantic, it's a star spawn of Cthulhu. It's just this gigantic, large fiend. Yeah. And so the one crazy, weird looking guy that I sent the picture of, that's him. And then he lifts up his hand, and coiled in the palm of his hand is this weird frog winged serpent thing. and he extends his hand out, just all silently. And the way this is such a huge thing that like the movement of it's like watching a kaiju move in front of you, kind of. He kind of sets his hand down to the water, and this big thing that's nearly half the size of your ship slithers off and comes towards you guys. And that's where we'll start the battle. Is you've got this big fiend that's off
That's
like
the size of her ship for the
yeah,
pad.
this thing's like 50 feet off, and then you've got this thing that's half the size of your ship that's kind of going to be doing kind of circles around the ship until it attacks.
But you wish you hadn't scratched your back with the statue of that guy. Knows you did it.
I changed my mind. I definitely like the elephant better than the cat.
Hmm. All right, I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
I feel like this is straightforward. 27 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes 12 and a little chili thing is so 15 points damage. And then I am going to hide. With a 19.
Works.
Oh boy. Okay. Remind me how close it is again.
It's like right off the ship, and it's kind of hanging out, like right, just kind of watching you guys doing your thing. It's taking a shot or two. It's kind of gauging you up. So let's say it's like right off the starboard side, the right side of the ship.
Okay, but it's not close enough for like a melee attack, is it?
If you were at the like right at the edge of the boat, you can maybe reach it, but like yeah, you'd maybe need a friend to hold your hand and lead you out.
I have very long arms if you need assistance.
Well, I am rocking a quarterstaff. I'm trying to remember. Does that have an extra 5 feet? No, probably not.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't say it.
No,
Can't remember how long they are though.
you need a half staff.
Instead of a quarterstaff.
Maybe even a whole one. I don't know.
The whole one would be great right about now. Well, I'm gonna run up to the edge and attempt it anyways.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to hit him twice with the quarterstaff. Maybe I'll get lucky. And I rolled a 16 and an 18, so that's a 25 and a 23.
Oh.
If I hit him, I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
he gets,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he gets a bonus for being further away. So 17.
25 and 23 was the damage?
No, that was the hit. So 17 damage.
Okay. Hit. All right.
And then I
Yeah.
will because I hit him, I'm going to spend a key point, and this is probably not going to work, but I'm going to try it anyways. I'm going to spend a key point and do stunning strike. So he needs to make
Very
a
good. No.
con saving throw, or he'll be stunned.
Okay.
It's a shot. It's worth a shot.
Good shot.
Oh. 5.
He's got to be a 13.
This is good.
Nope.
Worth a try.
Wait, no, I didn't make it. Like so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he didn't make it? Oh, yeah, he's stunned then.
No. Oh, fantastic.
He's stunned until the end of my next turn.
Sweet.
Or I just know exactly where to hit him.
All right, yeah, you guys are beating this guy up. It's not fair.
Nice.
All right, yeah. So Rick next.
Oh, this is me. Okay. How big is the thing? The bad thing.
It's large. It's let's say it's like kind of like 50 feet long, and then it's like the body of it, the big head of it, is kind of like a VW bug.
What about the other thing? The boss guy.
Oh, he's tall enough to block out the sun.
Oh. And how far away is the guy who's blocking out the sun?
He's probably like 50 feet away from you guys. He's even behind the enemy ships, just kind of watching this happen.
All right. It's time to make a bold move on this boat. I am going to jump off of the boat onto the snake thing's head, and then I'm going to hit it. Should I do like a dex thing to see if I land on it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, I probably did. 19.
Oh, yeah. Flawless.
Sweet. Perfect. I'm going to hit you very hard, and you're not going to like it. I'm going to hit it with my flail, but with my bonus action, I am going to cast Searing Smite to do extra fire damage. That is 20 to hit it. Jeez. Oh. Is 15 flail damage and an additional 5 fire damage. Ooh. And it can, on its turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw of 15 to try to stop being on fire. But until then, you are burning. Like the love in my heart for all of nature's creatures, except you, you abomination.
Yeah, man, that did a hefty amount of damage. This thing is just full of cuts and burns now, and like you can see in its eyes, it's just waiting to like just get itself going again.
Rick is just like surfing on it.
Awesome. Great. Then we hit the Autumn.
Shoot it with arrows. But first, I'm going to use my bonus action, put my hunter's mark on it. Marked you. You're mine. I'm going to shoot an arrow. Ew. Oh, that's real bad. 12. I'm guessing the first arrow misses.
12. Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, okay. Second arrow. Oh, sweet. Much better. 25 to hit. Oh, sweet. I rolled an 8. 13 damage.
Right.
It's my grist. Oh, and an extra D6 because I've marked him. It's my equal. Oh, where's a 6? This is the problem with Hunter's Mark. On D&D Beyond, it doesn't bring up a D6. Damn it. How do you roll this? Where's my D6? There we go. Here we go.
Gotta click the die in the bottom left-hand corner.
Pow! Power!
Nice.
Oh, take another D6.
Ooh.
You're mine, pet. Vesmova has marked you, and now I have marked you as well. I don't know how I ended up doing Keanu, but it just kind of morphed into that. So I'm just rolling with it.
Are you doing Keanu? I thought you were doing Napoleon Dynamite.
I was at first. I was doing Napoleon Dynamite, and I was kind of doing like, what's his name from Parks and Rec? God damn it.
Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy?
No. No, I was doing one of the creepy guy that is dating April, or you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you're.
Oh, her friend?
The goth guy.
Oren?
Yeah.
Oren, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was being Oren. And then it slowly became Napoleon Dynamite, and then it slowly became Keanu.
Yeah, if you're gonna be Orin, you should say "oi" a lot more.
Wrong, Orin.
Twitch.tv/HeelTurnRadio at 4 p.m. Get at us. Sweet.
All right. So yeah. Then we after that we go to Taklak.
Taklak, let's see. So there are 4 boats around us,
Mhm.
and 3 of those boats have priests who were involved in this casting, probably. Okay, I'm going to take the first one, and I'm going to launch a fireball at the priest who did the casting.
Okay.
See if we can disrupt the casting here. And I'll spend a sorcery point and reroll 3 of those. 10, 14, 20, 28, 31, 36 fire damage.
Like, not only do you set this one priest alight, but the flame spreads so fast on this boat, you take it down. Like, this boat just erupts into flame. Cultists on board start panicking, and they're making these weird fishy wails, like, ah, ah, and throwing themselves in the water. As this happens, you notice the giant star spawn kind of turns his attention away, like he's losing interest in you.
It probably smells like fish over there too. So
And that's why you don't cover your boat in oil.
And then we go to
And try to
Thurston.
put it out with water.
All right, so I don't have a lot of ranged. So let's see. I'm going to move to the edge of the boat. Aim at the little flying guy and use my breath weapon.
Okay.
So he needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
He's within 30 feet. I should do that first.
Yeah.
Gonna beat 14.
19.
19. All right, you take half of. Son of a. All right, you take half of 5 on 3d6.
3.
Yeah, that's rough.
You need a mint, my conceited friend.
Okay. And so we go to me, and this guy's knocked out until the end of your next turn, right? Okay, so then we jump to the big guy. And he's his gaze has kind of come back onto you guys. And he kind of strides forward, like just 2 steps for him. And then all of a sudden, like, you see the water kind of churning around his waist, and he brings up this gigantic, huge foot, and brings it down, in a kind of a stomping fashion. And this is going to be directed at Brick. Are you surfing?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be at you, buddy. I'm sorry.
I ride the dragon, I ride the water, I ride whatever you like.
Oh. Does a 32 hit? Is that okay?
Johnny Utah P in the surf? Does.
Oh.
Johnny Utah.
Oh. Okay. So you take 23 bludgeoning damage.
Good news is I am resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, hey, yeah. And then I need you to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
James, if we're following the Johnny Utah theme and the Keanu theme, after this foot lands, will we refer to him as footsteps?
I was lucky on that one. I rolled a 15, so I got a 17.
All right. Yeah. So
You don't have a
he makes
modifier of
this big
0.
stomp, and this wave of water comes and hits you, but doesn't like just it doesn't take you out totally. With that hit though, there's this weird residual kind of magic that hits you, but you're able to kind of withstand it. But you feel like, you know what? If that had hit me full blast, I might have been teleported to a different dimension.
It's a unique feeling.
It's
I
a
know
very
it well.
unique
Sort of je ne sais quoi, if you know what I mean.
And we'll end that on there and head back up to the top of the round.
All right. From my hidden spot, I'm gonna take a shot at the flying thing.
Okay.
Ooh, 10 is probably not going to hit.
No.
This is disappointing. I'm going to go back to hiding. 19.
Hit. All right, and Vesmova.
Just gonna hit the guy in front of me again.
Yeah.
Oh, duty. I rolled a 12 and a 16.
The 16 hits.
Okay, got one at least.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I rolled minimum damage. That's a 5.
Okay.
Is he close enough for an unarmed strike?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Give it to you.
I can still do that. Okay, that's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And then that's a... Oh, I rolled max damage on that. That's a 10.
Let us know how you kill this thing.
Oh my gosh! I feel like because I did it with an unarmed strike, just gonna like summon all her power. Just gonna come in and she's gonna poof and like push a hole right through him.
Ooh, yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, like, and once you did that, like, this stops all the cultists on the boat, like, dead in their tracks. Like, you can tell they've probably never seen anyone take down one of these things before. In fact, there seems to be a bit of a commotion, and some of them are starting to kind of like, it looks like they're fighting about whether we should, like, should we stay or should we go? This hasn't happened before. And then we'll move down to Brick.
All right. So the thing that just got a hole blown into it that I was surfing on, it was circling the boat, and Rick would like to try to ride the remaining momentum of the serpent thing to jump onto the legs of the big horrible thing.
Yeah.
I'll roll a dexterity thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's 17.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Hello,
I
large
want you to
monster.
take some an inspiration point because that's
Great.
beautiful. Surfing on this dead body to the bad guy.
Hello, horrible creature. I am climbing you now. Hope it does not bug you too much. That is a joke because I am a bugbear. I'm going to. Am I going? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use a spell slot to use my flail with divine energy. Like the wild mother says hello, she is as wild as they say. That is a 20 hit.
Yep.
Going to 8. Add. That is 24 radiant damage to the big horrible monster. And I'm going to use all of my movement to climb as close to the back of his head as I can. Its head.
I
don't know how big it is.
Say
Yeah.
you've made it to his waist.
Okay. It's good. Hit him in the nuts next time.
All right. Yeah, and then to Autumn.
Oh, it's been a long day. Probably just gonna shoot another. I'll move my hunter's mark using my bonus action. Then I'll attack. Yeah. Not great. 15.
Does not hit.
Have a gun. Attack number 2. 17. Excellent. 9 plus 1. I've marked him as my equal, but he's getting the best of me. 10 and damage. Not great.
Respectable.
Thank you.
Okay, Taklak.
Well, the fireball seemed a little bit overkill last time. Let's try one of these other ships, but let's use the create bonfire cantrip instead.
All right.
So 13 damage on that one,
Right. That
and it lights.
Yeah, you start a really good size fire on that ship. It doesn't go up like the other one, but enough that any kind of focus they had on keeping whatever spell is keeping this big thing here, that's gone on that ship. So it almost looks like this guy's losing even more interest in you. Like he's kind of turned halfway away from you almost. Like he's not sure if there's something else calling him in that direction or if you're even worth his attention, kind of.
So how far is that last ship from us?
That's about 30 feet off.
Oh, perfect. Then I will throw some javelins at the final cleric there.
Okay.
That's 18.
Yeah, that hits.
5 damage on that one.
Ooh.
And then 13. 13 to hit?
Yep.
Okay. That's better. 8 damage.
Yeah, with that fire damage, you've totally just disrupted any concentration he had. He's more concerned right now with putting himself out. The big Cthulhu monster, it's starting to kind of turn its back towards you. And as it's doing this, it's kind of raising its arms up in Brick. You might actually feel like a big momentum of magic kind of starting to build near this guy. And with that, we'll move to, it's me again. Okay. So he's gonna make one ranged spell attack. Who's on the ship? Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty much everybody but Brick, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. All right. Well, Thurston, since you were the guy doing damage last time, he's gonna throw ranged spell attack at you. And 21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Don't hate me too much. Never hold this up.
Oh no.
You're lucky. Only 16 damage. I rolled horribly.
That's not bad. 16, what kind?
That's going to be necrotic damage. And I need you. Oh, shit. I need you. A successful DC 20 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, sure. I can totally do that.
Buddy.
If I didn't roll a 1.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So he hit you with this spell called disintegrating gaze.
Mhm.
So right now you are just a gaseous form. You would have been able to come back into a more corporeal form in a turn, but since you rolled a 1, you're just going to be kind of stuck here until someone figures out how to help you.
Sweet. Can I move
Right.
around?
You can move around, yeah, and people can see you. You can still communicate and everything, but you're just you're like a ghost version of yourself right now.
Needed it.
All right.
We move to Tibles.
All right, I'm gonna come out for my shot at the big ugly dude.
Hmm.
While I'm doing it, I'm gonna acknowledge Autumn. Say, I know that you are tired. I know you're hurting. I wish I could say something classy and inspirational. That just wouldn't be our style. Pain heals. The chicks dig scars. Glory. He lasts forever. And then I'm going to fire my arrow at the big guy. 23 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. That damage sucks. It will do 6 and 10. So he takes 16.
Okay.
Then I'm going to roll a 17 to hide.
I'll allow it. You're hidden. Right. So
Is that it for Tibbles?
should be.
Okay. Boy, there's no one in melee ranges there.
Uh-uh.
Okie dokie. Well,
Make me a perception roll, actually. Everyone who's on the ship.
okay, let's do that.
I assume I can still perceive things. 13.
18.
Bird. Well, anyone who rolled like a 5 or higher, you hear someone psst, 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 and you turn around, and coming from the captain's quarters are Midge, Captain Tron, Tuvok, and Brad, and they're all like, down in the hold, there's oil in the hold.
Oh boy.
Shit could be a missile.
That seems wildly inappropriate right now.
Sure, but where do you get that much Astroglide? That's a
Don't know what you're
Breakfast
talking
Beer
about.
reference. 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, he'll turn Twitch. Yes.
Oh,
And Captain Tron, he's like, no one looked for this, but here's this. He pushes forward this chest, and written on it is Captain Tron's chest of goodies. And if you take a peek inside Captain Tron's chest of goodies,
yeah.
you'll find 3 potions of water breathing.
Would have been handy before I started surfing.
There's a ring of water walking,
I need that one.
mariner's armor, which you throw that on and you can like swim and stuff. It's fun. There's a trident of fish command, gloves of swimming and climbing, and a cloak of manta ray. Like, I thought maybe now's a good time to give this to you guys. I'm sorry.
It's a shame there is no lucky feather for Ninja Fence to fly. Just to these.
That took me a second before I realized you were making a Dumbo reference. Well, guys, I mean, do you want to put these things on and start the boat on fire?
Yes, I would like the ring so I don't need to go in the water.
I'm wearing heavy armor, so that would be great for me.
So I should have the ring. We agree.
I mean,
Well,
do you
we're
guys want to?
initiative.
Do you guys want to arm wrestle?
I don't have any
Yes.
arms.
That's right.
See, you cannot even pick it up.
Then you lose.
Do you need anything? If you're vapor, do you even need? Can you breathe underwater, anyways?
Only
does
one
that
way to
work?
find out.
Yeah,
You're not
you
gonna
don't
sink
need to
underwater
breathe right
anyways.
now.
You don't need to breathe. You're fine.
I'm gonna walk through Nate to go get the ring.
Yeah, you do that. I don't know how Nick feels about it, but
Thurston's not happy.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't really care what. I'm assuming I can swim. Elephants can swim.
yeah, they can for a while.
And I got the trunk, so I can go underwater a little bit, depending on how far down we need to go or anything. So if you guys have a preference for water breathing or the cloak of the manta ray, that helps you swim, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you have the cloak, the hood of the cloak on, you can swim effortlessly, and breathe water. All that good stuff.
Yeah, Taklak's gonna grab the cloak then.
All right.
Am I correct in assuming the ring just allows me to walk on water and not actually go in the water?
Yeah, you can just walk right on top of it.
Perfect.
Guess that leaves potions for the rest of us. Thurston doesn't need one.
Not now.
I mean, I technically don't need it right this second, so I might just pocket mine. And what do you guys think about starting stuff on fire? Or if anyone has a better plan, that'd be great.
And I can't pick up anything, I'm assuming, correct? Yeah.
Good. Pocket the.
Does anyone have like a dispel magic? Anything for Thurston? No.
Nope.
Nope.
I could try lesser restoration, but I assume that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is there anything unclaimed at this point?
There's a trident of fish command.
Oh, and yeah, there was a trident in the armor. I don't remember what the armor does.
That's the mariner's armor. That does. While wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet toward the surface. Armor is decorated with fish and shell motifs.
Is it medium armor or like?
It can be light, medium, or heavy, up to the dealer's choice.
I don't want to go water. No. I'll snag the trident for the time being.
All right. And that it's a magic weapon. It has 3 charges. While you carry it, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to cast Dominate Beast with a save DC of 15. And it gains 1 D3 expended charges daily at dawn.
So who wants the armor?
I
can't wear it.
Have the armor.
I'd take it if I could.
I am not there and I don't like shirts, so it is not for me.
Oh, if you're not there, we're gonna have to pocket two of the water breathing potions then, since you don't have one to grab yourself.
I'll take one too.
You take one. I guess I have two in case Thurston comes back, and if we meet up with Brick, or if I need to go further underwater, then I can with my trunk. But yeah, I can't wear the armor, so I don't know who wants that. Anyone?
I mean, I can hover around the armor, but that's all I can do.
I suppose I could try to wear it. I just have basic ass armor. Also, if you can look at my wrists, I have pretty sweet seashell gauntlets. So maybe it'd be a nice addition to my ensemble.
Probably look real good.
Yeah, looked like a beach house.
Yeah, like a beach house. Johnny Utah's beach house. All right, I'll put it on. Colin, is there anything special I need to know about it?
About
Is
the
it different?
Mariner's armor,
Yeah,
you look fantastic.
sweet. Just give me any AC boost.
No,
I've always
You
been
gain a
more
swim
about,
speed.
you
It
gain
lets
swim
yeah,
speed,
swim.
and if you want, everyone can say that you look as cool as Aquaman.
I'd like that.
You look as cool as Aquaman.
Thanks.
I mean, the good news is if you die, you float to the surface, so then you don't drown. You
Yeah,
still get your
yeah.
body.
Or they could use you as like a natural buoy.
Cat, I've changed my mind. I like you better than the elephant.
I'm not saying you're gonna die. I'm just saying if you do, we have the chance to bring you back. So that's not a bad thing.
Damn it, warrior. There's an inscription on the armor. It says live, laugh, surf. Johnny Utah forever.
Also, I did not insult you by saying you look as cool as Aquaman.
I know. Man's one of my personal heroes.
Before we go do something else, can we take a quick break?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I could use a little more coffee and a restroom break.
Doug, you
Brick.
want to tap us out for a couple minutes? Go for it. Thanks, guys.
Cool, cool, cool. And we're back. Right. So to set the scene, you guys have gotten the attention of the rest of the crewmate. They've kind of gotten your attention. Showed you they had a bunch of cool stuff that they had hidden away, kind of as a rainy day, last minute kind of precaution if things went bad for them as a crew. Also notified you that they have a bunch of oil for their lamps down in their hold, and that you could possibly use the ship as a missile against the giant Cthulhu. And so all of you guys are on the ship right now, except for Brick, who is scaling the side of the Cthulhu as we speak.
True. That is what I. Is it my turn? Or
Oh,
was it?
jeez.
Or was it Vesmova's turn? I don't remember if you did anything.
I didn't do anything. So
Oh, okay.
I opened the
we stopped
chest.
on yours. Yep.
Yeah, I opened the chest. And we doled everything out. Is there like, I'm getting real like Little Mermaid vibes. Is there like a pointy thing on the end of the ship?
Yep. Yep. Big bow.
And so we get the feeling that the oil, would it like blow up the ship, or is it gonna propel us?
It's gonna blow up the ship.
Blow up the ship. Okay.
Captain Tron, he's like, in fact, here's what I was thinking. We take the ship, we sail it into this guy and stab him right in the belly button. And then someone stays back, blows themselves up. That's not going to be fun, but we kill this thing too.
It's probably, we'll see. Maybe we can work something out. I think that's our best plan, guys.
I'm thinking someone's going to have to sacrifice themselves. It's not going to be me, though. I have payments to make on this ship.
I believe not once it explodes.
I hope you have insurance.
And the saying of Captain blows up with his ship seems pretty straightforward.
No, I go down with the ship. I don't go up.
Because you do that too, I'm sure. Sailing it right into that part of him. I'm sure you will do both. You will go down and blow up.
Wait.
And we all appreciate it so much.
We didn't. This is no. I didn't.
Man.
Hey, I got to do this.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that is excellent of you to volunteer, as well as the same. We are lucky to have you.
I don't feel comfortable about this, but I mean,
who would?
Guess it's my time to shine.
We all, I'm sure.
Anyone else want to maybe do this instead of me?
Well, it can't be me.
In the range on fireball is 150 feet.
We could just fireball it from a distance.
Yeah, I'll deal with it.
I feel like Brad would do it. Brad would be like Christian Slater at the end of Heathers. Cool and smoking, blowing up.
And as you say his name, he comes forward, takes a drag, throws it out. He's like, my time to shine. So the crew, they start stacking all these little casks of oil and stuff up on the front, on the top of the deck of the ship. And Captain Tron's, he's on the wheel and he's getting it ready to turn it and sail at the thing. So yeah, how do you guys want to like do this then? Like jump in the water and like fireball it from a distance, or
Yeah, I think everybody else should jump in the water. I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Right.
And then I'm going to cast Reduce on myself and fly around on the Mage Hand.
Nice.
It's a great combo.
So I'll be up in the air and far enough away that I can fireball the ship from about
Right on.
140 feet away.
Okay. All right.
So, but the guy climbing the monster, you might want to get off too.
I do
Brick
not know what
doesn't
is
even know
going
the
on the
plan.
boat. I am hovering around the very sensitive area of this horrible abomination.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to make a Godzilla noise behind the Cthulhu to try and draw his attention.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Do what you do.
Such a dainty Godzilla noise.
This is
Meow.
Even though it was very silent, the Cthulhu monster snaps its head in that direction. Like it sounded like a megaphone going off or something. Yeah, so it's firmly got its direction or its attention where you want it.
How fast does this boat go?
We'll say this has like a speed of like 25 right now.
How fast can we get to it?
Well, it's about 50 away. So in like this time it takes 2 movements, this boat's going to be cruising in there as soon as you guys unfurl the sails on it.
Oh boy, yeah, let's do it. Let's why not? Let's do it.
disembark onto the water.
All right, so everyone splashed in the water.
Nope, I'm just floating around.
And you're floating, and okay, everyone like dives off, and Captain Tron gives a little kiss and puts it on the boat, and he dives off into the water with you.
Can I cast darkness around the Cthulhu-like's eyes?
Yeah.
A 60-foot spell.
Okay.
It creates a 15-foot radius sphere, so I'm gonna try to. I don't know. Are his eyes wider than 15 feet apart?
No. So yeah, you could definitely cloud its front vision for sure.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna. I'm hoping he won't see us coming.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna make him perception roll at disadvantage. B.
I'm just gonna keep using prestidigitation.
He can't see a thing. This guy.
Oh, just to do the audio cues to keep his attention
Yeah.
away from the ship.
Okay.
Over here, you stupid calamari.
Right. Yeah. And ship sailing at him. See if it embedded in him or not. Yeah. All right. So the ship strikes true, stabs him right into him. Guy gives this big scream of pain. Brick, you could see possibly where you were. You could see the ship sailing in at this point. So if you wanted to jump, now would be a good time to do it.
I will do it. I will jump.
All right. Make me an acrobatics roll.
Also, this is a good time to plug the soft opening coming up at 4 p.m. Tasty Boys.
Oh, before I do that, though, if I have 2 turns, my turn I was going to do since I'm around his waist. I don't know what is in the front and I don't know what is in the back, but I know what it ain't. So I'm going to use a 10-foot bugbear reach to hit Cthulhu in the in-between place, in the thing.
Yeah.
I don't really think it matters what damage, you know.
Yeah, you hit him. You hit him in the taint, though.
Just
And
do it out of spite.
I rolled a 20.
oh yeah, you're right up in that taint.
I'm gonna roll the 20 for the acrobatics.
Oh, the acrobatics. Well, You jumped clear of that taint. You're free and clear. You're sailing through the air like a beautiful bird, a bugbear bird of some sort.
Beautiful. What's
And
the
you
secret
land
here?
like gracefully. The way you propelled yourself with that jump, you easily have cleared past the ship, and it sailed right past you. Now we just need to get that thing alight and see what happens.
Fireball.
Fireball and right. Ship just blows apart. The big Cthulhu monster, like its midsection just erupts kind of outward from the explosion, and big entrails just come raining out, and just gobbets of flesh and viscera, and just this really red, hot, stinking blood. It just covers everything, like all around it, in this big, just wide, like 50-foot cone. The thing kind of splits in two from the midsection. The top half kind of falls back as the kind of lower half sinks into the water. Yeah, you did it. You survived. You got all this cool loot out of the ship. The ship members, they're all okay.
Plus the back scratcher.
You've got that back scratcher, I assumed, Tibles, because he picked it up, so he's still got his little back scratcher.
It's still glowing.
It's still glowing. It could be dangerous down the road for him, but right now he's on easy street, and that back is getting scratched. And Thurston is vapor, floating around, hoping he'll one day be reconstituted, I guess.
And be like, follow me, we'll find something.
And the crew, they latch a ride on whoever they can latch a ride on, whichever one of you guys can swim and stuff and keep them afloat.
I just keep walking.
And you make it back to land. No worse for wear. And yeah,
Well, I mean, Thurston's a little worse for wear.
he'll be okay. He might
We'll
learn
figure
to
it
like
out.
this new form. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, and
There's
that
canopy.
concludes
Spend money when you smoke.
the tour. Captain Tron, he comes up, he's like, it was eventful. And then he's like, let's roll, boys.
Hey,
And
maybe
they
you could guys
stroll
go
off down the beach.
take a Captain Thurston's yacht.
It was the worst 1 gold I've ever spent.
And once Vesmova says that, they all stop in their tracks and they look at Thurston and they say, got a ship?
I do. You're enough to fix this, though.
Come with us.
Technically, they do not have to fix that. The ship is solid.
Like Mama Broadleaf always said, you get what you pay for.
I have the feeling that even when he is fixed, he will still be full of hot air.
Ooh.
I believe it's pronounced Whoell. They can't all be winners. Damn it.
All right. And I guess, yeah, that concludes the story. You guys went on a little trip. You got into a bit of trouble. And you got away clean for the most part. Thurston, you've got a little crew of guys that are in tow with you, and they might be able to lead you to some, I don't know, goodly witch or something that can help you out, some kind of cure.
They had a great chest of magic items already. They probably got more.
Yeah, that's true. They were able to find a lot of good stuff over their journey. So they might have some ins on where to go. Yeah. So that was it.
Oh.
That was it.
Thank you.
Nice, thanks. It was fun.
Yeah. I like it's a different kind of setting, just being on the boat and stuff. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to kind of get out of the usual like dungeon or kind of like foresty kind of setting and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. But thanks a lot for playing, guys. This was
Sweet pupper
awesome.
in the back.
Yeah, I saw a pupper in the background.
Oh yeah, I got 2 puppers running around.
I know. We haven't seen them forever. I missed them.
The one Cersei's outside, and Arya is drinking out of the toilet as usual.
Nailed it.
Yum.
And then she'll try to lick my face later. I'll be honest.
Oh, excellent.
These were
Good times.
amazing characters. Sandra, those ears are fantastic.
Aren't they?
They're
Yes,
so good.
that was.
They're
I
super
love
good.
that.
I got a whole day of headpieces and shenanigans worked out. So
Nice.
I was really hoping you would take the manta ray cloak because it kind of looks like. The
that
manta
could
ray
have
cloak.
like big ears and a big, so dramatic. It'd be fantastic.
I just want you to
Yep.
keep playing Vesmova until you find something that allows her to fly. So bad. That should be her quest.
I feel like she's a character I could definitely play for a while.
He's
I got to
great.
figure out where to fit her in. So
Loxodons are so awesome. They're so fun.
you just don't think about it till you start going into it. Like there's just all these tiny little things that just kind of give little perks to the character. It's really great.
And the mental imagery of her ducking into the shadows.
It's my new, because I wasn't playing 6th level when I first played this character. We were lower than that. So then when I leveled up, I was like, oh my gosh, as a bonus action, I could literally go from shadow to shadow as long as they're within 60 feet, which is a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's a cool ability.
I love an elephant that can just sink away.
Yeah, that was hilarious when you were doing that. And then like when you like reappeared right behind Tibles and you're like,
I was hoping it would scare him, but
that's what
can't scare him apparently.
Oh gosh.
I would suggest slippers of spider climbing and
Yes.
climbing on the ceiling, and then you can drop like 60 feet without being hurt. Yeah, 7-foot tall elephant creature dropping down behind you. Yeah.
If you want tips on that, ask him, because he does that with Cletus.
It's true.
5-star cow crash.
All day, every day.
That's amazing. I love it.
Brick was everything I dreamed he could be, Warrior.
Thank you.
Yes, so good.
All of the characters were so much fun.
They were
super fun
You guys really brought it today. It was very fun to watch. It was super fun.
It was throwing me off every time anyone mentioned Thurston. I was like, it's not 4 o'clock Central Standard Time yet.
Right.
You can find
Stealing your name.
Thurston Quench and all of the tasty boys. Twitch.tv/Heel Turn Radio, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Mhm.
Ooh la la. Thanks, Colin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
thank you.
again, guys.
Thank you.
I really had a blast. It was really fun. Thank you.
So good.
It was great.
All right, Doug. You can catch us extra-life.org. Search for Known World United. Donate at bit.ly/Known World United 2020. Pick any of our lovely players. You can watch us here on twitch.tv Known World United. 4 p.m. You can catch us over at twitch.tv/Heel Turn Radio for the first ever live play. The one and only Tasty Boys.
Tasty
Tasty
boy.
boy. Tasty.
More adventures, 9 p.m. Midnight is going to be my annual Christmas traditional. Now that's why I call Christmas Volume 6. You can catch Breakfast with Beard, 6 to 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then we'll have some afternoon offerings. And hey, stop by twitch.tv Antagonist Relations and twitch.tv/Lady Christie for all sorts of fun games, Honey Heist, Honk, and loads of D&D. Heck, all the D&D you can handle. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to donate. Don't forget to follow everybody at Known World Unite on Twitter, at DNDDT Podcast, at whatever Colin's handle is, because he's a sneaky boy. That's my hot finish, Doug. Take us out.
Bye.
Bye.